Good afternoon. Thanks for watching. And hey, we're going to do a quick preview video of our March Antiques and Decorative Arts auction here at the KC Auction Company. And I will tell you, this is about as full as this building has been in the 2 years we've been here. Start right away. We've got this beautiful refinished 5-stack lawyer's bookcase. There's a lot of really good silver and silver plate in the auction. This centerpiece bowl is really quite spectacular. Lots of figures on it. Nice cut glass insert. A lot of really wonderful pieces all the way throughout the auction. So you have stacks of rugs still, and we have like 20 or 30 rugs on the ground. Just ran out of floor space. Nice revolving bookcase. I think this is dated 1883, which is obviously quite early for those. Quite a few hanging lights, a little game table and chairs, nice plateau. Kind of really dig that 1980s kind of Hollywood Regency style fixture there. If you have questions while you're watching, go ahead and post them below. There's a link to the auction in the lead for this. I'll also post them here in the comments here shortly. A lot of Native American pieces. Oh, check out this pair of great Hessian figure cast iron andirons. Really nice. A little Sheridan Federal side candle stand. Of course, there's a nice collection of advertising in this auction, including this really wonderful Coca-Cola clock with the marquee sign above it. Usually it's just the clock without that the half round on top, the drink Coca-Cola, sign of good taste. That's a pretty unusual feature. There's some really interesting folk art, including like this carved eagle lectern. Pretty minimal look to it if you're familiar with the Pennsylvania artist. Empire style and age furniture. The Fairbanks scale works. I will not tell you how I found that out or what weight that came to, but it definitely works. Came from the Kansas City Club. The consignor bought it at their big auction a couple of years ago. It's nice because it's a narrow size, big beautiful glass mirror, nice big bevels on it. Pretty piece. Nice little total bucket. This is the nicest, classiest piece of furniture we've had in a long time. Inlaid. Has nice little panels on the doors with paintings on them. And let me see, there's a very high-end furniture company out of England. Beveled leaded glass doors on the top, beveled glass there, mirrored back little gallery space right there. Just really nice. Wonderful pair of gondolas, or several pair and sets of gondolas. These are unusual in that they have 5 arms, and they don't just go straight across. They have the front 2 come out towards the front, so they have much more depth than gondolas we generally see. Really nice Victorian bookcase. You can see there's more advertising pieces, and then these are all, it's a Kansas City restaurant, hotel. I'm drawing a blank. Hotel Baltimore. Nice little group of restaurant china from the Hotel Baltimore. Kansas City Golf Clubs. Another really nice Victorian bookcase right here. A lot of this furniture is from the same estate, kind of has that same good walnut, rosewood look to it. More advertising signs are nice. Let me step around this side of these nice wing backs and see across the room more, mahogany, walnut, rosewood furniture. Nice antique clock. Nice peg lamps. Those pair of peg lamps are really quite lovely with the enamel decoration on the art glass bowls. And several wingback chairs, nice classic forms. I'll show you another one here in just a second. Nice. Here's a bison or buffalo hide. It's a fun little, my ass in a bandbox. Such a fun little picture right there. Excuse me. That's a little watercolor there. It looks like the Donald Masher. That's a really nice little watercolor. Gotta make sure that's labeled correct. That's not better than it looks. Lennox pottery lamps. Nice Secretary Abatant. Beautiful interior. With only one hand, I don't want to leave that to mess with it with just one hand. The black granite top is a replacement. The original marble is there. It got broken a couple years ago, and the consignor went ahead and got a replacement for it. So be ready to use in your home. More rugs. Baker stand there with trays, pretty nice. Celadon, the nice little bronze Kuan Yin. Beautiful French fire screen is nice. Fantastic dining table. There are 4 leaves in it now, and there are 3 more leaves back there. So this thing easily is holding 10 at the moment. Could easily hold probably 14 when it's all said and done. Another stacking bookcase. That one's full of, let me swing it on this way. The buffet is magnificent as well. It's the same scale as the table put together. Big, solid, grand, handsome piece of furniture. Big stacking bookcase. There's 6 stacks, top and bottom. But all the pictures inside are Stephen graphs, and they're some individual, but they're sets. There's these are all like a horse race, home stretch, finish line, the water jump, the struggle, the start. So you could line those up in a row like it's a race. The clean restroom sign is obviously pretty cool. These brass sconces or lamps are really interesting. They're good antique ones. Have been replated at some point, so they look brand new, but they're 100 years old plus. Some blue and white stoneware. Another great little side table. Nice bookshelf. This pair of Toll lamps made in Italy, really nice, unusual form. They're much more refined than most of the Toll lamps that we see. Check out all the work in the flower heads. They're pretty nice. This is the Itala is pot metal. It's not chalkware, which is pretty nice. Couple of sleepy eye vases there. One's got a hairline, so they're sitting together. The nice Christmas rose by Spode. Pricey set of dishes. Yeah, Christmas rose by Spode. And good serving pieces there. Love the big turkey platter sets. 2 big platters and, I guess maybe no, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Looks like 13 plates and 2 big platters. A really wonderful Flow Blue set. Early Phillips gasoline and motor oils, porcelain double-sided. Came right from the family on the service station over in Shawnee, I believe, or Fairway, Kansas, that area for sure. More of the rugs stacked up. A couple of spool cabinets. Really like this wing back. The back is so high, it's unusual. Has a much more formal look to it because of that as well. The Wedgwood plaque, pretty unusual piece for Wedgwood. It's a big tile plaque. Found them online anywhere from $1,500 to $10,000. So it's been made for a while. I don't know if we have this nailed down a date on that one yet, but it's a good thing. Nice plantation desk. Another great little, I think it's a chiffonnier sideboard. Wonderful weather vane. Great patina, great scale. Just a really good looking thing. Nice Victorian carving of a pellet stork. And you can see, looking up here, the floors are full of rugs. Pretty neat. Kind of fun to do that. Nice Victorian chairs. There's 3 elephant garden seats. Oscar Mayer Wienermobile is pretty fun. Put shelves on top of our showcases, so we have signs and kids' rockers and the Wolferman's pieces. The bakery department Fresh Today sign is super cool. It's a heavy metal. It's not porcelain, it's just painted metal, but it's a heavy gauge and it's 2-sided. Just a neat thing. Really dig the redware dog. Has a good look to it. More Wedgwood. Cut glass, more Wolferman's pieces. The canister set's kind of fun. All kinds of card paperweight, cut glass, Silver, silver. Oh, this is a wonderful cruet set here. 950. It's even more fine than sterling. It's made by Ball Black and Company out of Boston. Yeah, Ball Black and Company out of Boston. 950 silver, complete. I mean, of course, you have the silver value, but we rarely see sterling silver cruet sets. We see a lot of silver plate ones. But the tall picture is sterling. This tankard here, we can't find any marks on it. It looks like silver. Pretty interesting piece. And here's a mix of sterling and silver plated pieces. That picture and that coffee service is sterling. And more fun pieces. The Sun motor sign, motor tester top is pretty cool. The Tums display is a pretty neat piece. Porcelain mirror, leaded glass lamp. Nice little Victorian marble top table. A lot of just like, rugs all over the place. This is cool. The Tarkio sign with the Stockyards, Kansas City, Missouri tag on it. Just a great sign. And then with the Stockyards and Kansas City connection, a lot of great things going on there. Old engravings, more advertising. The thermometers are pretty cool. Here's the first of the three George Caleb Binghams. So there's a bit of hand coloring in it, stump speaking. All from the same estate with the nice Victorian furniture. Chevy 1960s, 70s, kind of like theater lobby cards, but they're car posters, but they're on a heavy stock. Haven't had a chance to put all the signs out yet. There's the De Laval porcelain. There's the nice flange Coca-Cola with the arrow. More engravings, Paris, France, watercolors. This is a pretty cool piece. The Victorian beaded panel, nice oil of a ship or boat scene. Another Baker tray table. A really cool advertising piece right here. The Piedmont cigarette chair with the porcelain sign back, neat piece. Never had one of these before. The Victorian era, I think it's 1883 campaign chair with the carved dog's heads for the armrests. Handrests is pretty cool. Super fun and cool transit. It's been refinished. We've had and sold several of these over the years that are, just been sitting around for 100 years, not touched. This one's been completely restored. The brass has been polished. Good case. Nice Regency mahogany tray, butler's tray with a later stand. Nice little Pembroke type table with the drawer facing us. A pair of red leather wingbacks are nice. The lamps with the probably Steuben Aurine shades. I believe that pair of candelabra are sterling. Kind of masculine pieces right here. Watch where I'm walking. The pair of horn chairs were made in St. Louis. The consignor's family was from St. Louis. His grandfather was a fireman, and in his spare time, he kind of bought horns and made furniture out of them. And these were in the family yet, and finally got rid of them. This is like a little iron bracket to join the two horns together at the top. The front fabric, they were recovered about 35, 40 years ago, but they're still a great pair of chairs. Love the big bison head, buffalo head, pretty cool. Victorian lighting. Big hide. The rug that I'm standing on now is the Paris, I believe. And then this piece here, this lamp, is one of the pair. They're Chinese. We're working on looking at the dates right now, but they're better vases than they are lamps. We'll add some information to that this afternoon yet. Nice Native American pottery selection, including a couple of Maria pieces. This is a nice big pot here, obviously. Nice scale and size on that Maria pot. That's Maria and Santana. Acoma, there's a piece of rosewood, some standard glaze. Some African pieces as well, pretty interesting stuff there. The base on this is probably or possibly Lotes. We didn't find a mark on it. And then the top is cameo glass, so it's a marriage. They work reasonably well together, and they're just nice pieces in and of themselves. Rolling tool chest because it came in with the estate, and it's a nice piece that is very usable, obviously. Nice triptych, Japanese woodblock, nicely framed, great colors. There's the second of the Binghams. That's the Jolly Flat Boatman. Again, another nice original Bingham piece. Especially called a button sign or cap sign is unusual, and then it has depth to it. It actually comes out from the wall. This actually is angled out here, so it's almost, it has a three-dimensional aspect to it. More of the Native American. We got a couple of headdresses, a couple of decorated hides, some silver plate. Love the pair of 50 saucer lamps. Cut glass group. Nice, good sized pieces. A few chips here and there. Decorative mirror, artwork. This is a recognized artist, Clayton Braun. Has some issues, but good looking oil. Nice Maxfield Parrish. And here's the third. Here's County Election by Bingham. Again, the third. Hard to find one, much less three in a single auction. So take a close look at those and share with your friends if you're not interested yourself. More artwork, nice little watercolor, nice primitive oil. Unusual Wedgwood set, the Catherine service. This is Dior, another expensive set of china. Christian Dior Renaissance. Kind of a neat little Victorian screen. More dinnerware, more artwork. Everything from kind of contemporary impressionist to late Victorian genre. Some really nice and fun maps. Lenox. Fun beehive lamp. Another 50s lamp. Of course, the big sailfish is a fun new man cave decorative piece. Primitive cows, always fun. People love cow paintings. And that one's a good old one. Primitive cows. Alrighty, fun little primitive stool. A lot of primitives. There's a lot of everything in this auction. 540 lots does that. Nice little painted, hand-painted stool. Lamps are fun, tessellated, 1980s. I think they're Maitland Smith for some reason. The fountain is super cool. Obviously, it's never been assembled. But you can see the frogs have little mouths so that they're, they would cycle through. And it's great because it's a small size. You can put it in almost any size backyard. You can put it inside your house if you have a big enough house. I've seen that done before. But it all comes apart, so easy moving here locally, of course. If you wanted to ship that, it'd get pricey just because of the scale, the size it would take up in boxes. But again, more rugs on the ground. We don't have one of anything in this auction, I don't think. So if you like anything in this auction, look through the entirety of it because you might find more that would surprise you. And oh, these are pretty cool. These are ledger paintings by a horse. Is it Mark? Michael Horse. Yeah, he's an actor, activist, and obviously an artist. So a lot of information about him online, but pretty neat to have that. The Wolferman's pieces are all from the Wolferman's family. Her, I think, grandfather owned one of the Wolferman's stores here in town. So that's all from the family. Pretty cool lucite sculpture. The Chinese silver box, one of the smallest bracket cloths I've ever seen. Tiffany sterling silver shakers, pocket watches. More sterling silver, more silver plate, sets, all kinds of goodies. Really dig the Kansas City skyline picture, probably from the 60s, 50s or 60s. Several like 4x6 images that have been taken next to each other and then laid on this big board. We know who the photographer is, but nobody else does. We have the name, but couldn't find any information about him online. The 1971 Chiefs autographed football is pretty cool. It comes with the PSA certificate stating that it is what it is supposed to be, so that's nice. Autographed baseballs are pretty cool too. So again, a big auction, 540 lots. You can see that we are full. We are still trying to find places to display a few things yet. So take the time, go through the catalog. If you have any questions, please leave a message here. Send us a direct message. Or you can always give us a call at 816-283-3633 or drop us an email at info@kcauctioncompany.com. But we're excited about this auction. It ends on the 27th, next Monday night. A lot of wonderful pieces. If you're a collector, decorator, dealer, just somebody looking for furniture for your house, this auction has just really nice quality and quantity. So you have a lot to choose from and find a piece for your house at any price point, really. So have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, have a great weekend. The open house is on tomorrow, Thursday, and look forward to seeing you at that if you're in town. If you have any questions, let us know. Have a great day.